Okay, so after that crazy ordeal, what is this? It's the book, Rui's Journal 6. Rui must have been writing this before going to bed. This might be the end. My body is growing colder and my blood runs clear, like water. My body shakes with the mountain. I can't move. I wanted Mr. Hojo to get away at least, but he can't escape. He has become an outsider. He must choose. The one he doesn't choose will be thrown away. I don't think Mr. Hojo will be able to do it, but it's already too late. He needs to choose someone. He needs to end it with someone. So how does she actually know this whole... Well, I mean, she was caught there, so I guess it kinda seeped into her brain, but why didn't she tell about this? Rui's having nightmares but seems okay otherwise. That's different from before. So... check the surveillance cameras. Nothing in Yuri's room. Nothing in Hisoka's. A phone? Where? Where's there a phone? Oh shit. It's the tall woman. Peeking woman. The fucking grin is so great. I'm just so happy. It's this one? Wait, that's Jesus Christ, I'm running kinda low on everything. But that's Kazuya, yeah. It's kinda high health. The funny thing is I still don't know what that like the thing in the upper part is. God. Oh no. Like in this game they don't even seem to have like different attacks. Like in the previous one, when they get into certain health they actually change their attacks. What the hell? What is this? This is like a... Phantom expose. In the reliquaries, this book seems to be about reliquaries. What's that sound? The black boxes found on Mount Hikami are filled with life, with death, and with fear. In short, they were filled with human sacrifices. Shrine maidens were put in these reliquaries to protect the locals by appeasing the Shadow Spring. This Shadow Spring served as a bridge to the netherworld. In other words, beneath the water, the source of all life exists, the underworld. The black water came from the underworld itself, and with it came disaster and ruin. The border between life and death was faint in that place. The Shrine Maidens were said to take on memories of people who came to die. This seems to be similar to the spirit channeling seen in other parts of the country. It's kind of same like with in the manner of sleep like those maidens. Except that they get the tattoos that will like take their pain. To take on the memories of the dying is to share in death. The maidens clasped people's souls as they died, taking their secrets as they were sealed in the reliquaries. The shrine maidens became one with the water to connect with the people they clasped. That kind of feels like something like, you know, like how priests, you confess to the priests basically, like they take your secret, but, and I guess they kind of like take your secrets and give you, what's the word, like absolution. The shrine maidens ferried people to their death via the water. The maidens of Mount Hikami presided over death, but this may have been an effort to protect those who were still living. I'm worried about what's going on in the other rooms. I should check on the camera feed. Well, I already did. What the fuck is that moaning? It's coming from the bathroom? Restroom? From the radio? Like, what the fuck? It's kind of disturbing, man. The counter has been wiped clean. Fucking disturbing. So, if you have to fight against the tall woman, then I'm kinda annoyed because it's so hard to fight against her in this mall corridors. Hopefully you don't need to. Hopefully she'll just like hang around here giving you spirit photographs. Otherwise it's kinda redonkulous. Rui's not waking up. Now it's different this time. Okay. The religion practiced on Mount Hikami relied on the shrine maidens. They were the ones guarding the border between worlds. They had two main duties. The first one was to oversee the deaths of those who made the pilgrimage to Mount Hikami. Okay. So they were the ones that were dying. They went there because they were like basically making the pilgrimage there to die. And the second one,
そして水の清らかさを守るために
who was
選ばれた巫女たちがとこしえばな人柱として水に捧げられていたあの黒い箱に入れられて
yeah. I can't get out. There was someone in the front area. It's forcing me to go over this way. Three. Fucking shit. I need to use a stronger film now. Like fighting against... Well... No, I couldn't get the... just finish that one. God damn it. Oh, even more? What the fuck? No. At least she died. What the fuck? Like, honestly, this is like the creepiest or the scariest thing in this game. But also the whole like getting spammed by enemies kinda takes away a bit from it. Since I don't know how it works. Am I getting like is there like a failure condition? Can they actually die? Can I fail the mission? Or the episode if the ghosts get to them? So is there anything here? Well, there was someone here, but now there's none. I guess it was nothing. Wait a minute, how much point? I have slows the enemy down. I'm not sure if that's like good. Like maybe I'll just get the attack distance. I don't know. Now I can go at least back here. I haven't had to go to Hisoka's room. Okay, the main door. What was that? Was it that was Hisoka's room, right? I think it was. Hisoka, you okay? What is this? Ghost Brides. An old book has fallen on the floor. I can see the words Ghost Marriage. It looks like it's by the folklorist Keiichi Watarai. This is like super lore dump, this whole episode. Maidens within the caskets suffer through an eternal cycle of life and death as they slowly melt into the water. To protect the mountain, the shrine maidens must endure that pain and suffering alone, until they can take no more. There is a ceremony to soothe the suffering of the maidens' souls, allowing the pillar to persist longer. This is the ghost marriage. So basically they're still alive in those reliquaries or caskets, like maintaining the pillars. And then you do the ghost marriage while they're in, like still, they're basically kind in a, I guess in a ethereal form. And you do the ghost marriage by pulling in an outsider there, who actually like has to come there and stay with the maiden, and they will persist even further on. Living men are brought to the mountain as grooms for the suffering shrine maidens. They choose their maiden and then exchange their vows. At the moment their souls join, her soul is set to return to this world. The maiden is then placed back into her casket, groom in tow, so that she can continue to uphold the border between life and death. Until a maiden is bound by ghost marriage, she is alone. She must wait to be chosen. This ritual invokes emotions that transcend life and death. Perhaps this is part of the deep-rooted belief. Do I hear something? Oh no, that was my fucking... that was actually my fucking fridge. Perhaps this is part of the deep-rooted beliefs of this region, where nature is both feared and revered by the people. So they are both placed in there, and they will stay there until, well, until they at some point melt away with the black water. But if the groom actually has like second thoughts and is not totally up to it, then I guess he just dies, like what happened to Kazuya basically. He just dies. And the white maiden or the white bride or whatever it is that's the picture of is actually looking for a husband. Still like persisting and looking for a husband. And I have a feeling that she is actually the black bride. The bride in black, but somehow perverted or distorted. Something actually happened to change her. I'm worried about what's going on in the other rooms. I should check the camera feed. Hisoka, she looks like she's having a nightmare, but otherwise seems fine. She spent days trapped on Mount Hikami. I'd like to ask her about what she saw, but I've got more urgent things to do. Yeah, that's her. That's her. That's the... bride in white I'm talking about. No ghost in sight. I can't let my guard down though, I need to keep checking on everyone. But somehow she's like, if I'd have to guess, she is perverted into the... like, the black woman. Something happened. Maybe she couldn't take it. Maybe she couldn't take it anymore and she turned into like this demonic entity or something. And just keeps on like pulling people there. Making them, or men, making them into... turn into these ones. That's how I feel like.
Hisoka, Yuri, Hinasaki-san 親子をルイ連れ戻したはいいが柱を失った山はどうだ
I can't cancel out What the fuck? That's the empty room. That's where she was going. Oh, what the fuck, it teleports you here? I've been here before. This is where the ghost marriage ceremonies were held. So now suddenly you're in the house of joining. Gonna heal. Just in case. This is where you found Rui, right? This is supposed to be the place where they bring the outsiders to marry. So they're hinting that Ren actually is the outsider and he has to choose between that. Like they're all supposed to be transformed into the maidens, but I wonder if there's like some like different endings depending on what you do. That's kind of strange if there is, but hopefully not. Hopefully there's like an actual definitive ending. And what about that Shirakiku? I don't understand, because that would kind of feel like you want to get that down, because it's strange that you see Shirakiku like if Ren's like memories or the sleep actually tells you anything, it tells that Shirakiku was one of the girls who was put into the pillar, like as a little girl already. I don't know. Ren learned of the true purpose of the rituals performed on Mount Hikami. The mountain acts as a boundary between the world of the living and that of the dead, a place at which the souls of visitors were returned to the water from which they were born. Shrine maidens absorbed the memories of the dying, and when they could take no more, they were sacrificed in reliquaries. Ghost marriages served to console and strengthen the souls of those sacrificed. Wedded couples were thrown into the darkness that leads to the netherworld. Water connects everything. I thought they said that they were made to be like in the casket. They would follow with them into the casket too. They would be in those together. Well, that episode was kind of crazy. I feel like there shouldn't have been so much. Like, yeah, it's not like it's difficult or anything like that, but I feel like this is kind of like a bit excessive, like with the how much they just throw at you. It shouldn't be like honestly, this game feels so much like action game compared to the basic survival horror. It has way too much like fighting compared to the previous ones. And not necessarily saying that that's a bad thing, but it feels like, almost feels like this is made in the they were copying basically Resident Evil 5, if you know what I mean, like how it changed the direction of the previous Resident Evils a lot more. Like even the fourth one actually like changed the direction already, but fifth went even deeper with the whole episode structure is similar to Resident Evil 5. And I'm not sure if I actually like that now that I've played the previous four, which kinda like played on the atmosphere and the darkness and the whole like ghostly thing. This game is a lot more action based. So it's, well, I'm not going to say anything. It's not like it's a bad game, but yeah. The Dark Sun. Wait, last drop? How can that be? Episode percent is 53%. How can this be the last drop then? I mean, I've only done 50% of the game, supposedly. What? Unless... Hold on, I'm counting. 19% from archives. And then 6... 25... No, 20... Yeah, 25. No... What? Oh, yeah... I don't know. What the hell? Anyway, last drop, Yuri Kozukata. Yuri rendered Muko to meet their fates. What about Hisoka and Rui? And Miku? Caught up in the madness of Mount Hikami, Yuri, Mew and Ren all make their way there, each for their own reasons. A heavy fog descends as if to snuff out all hope of escape. Jesus Christ, you have a lot of Type 14 and Type 61 films. I guess I'll go with this. Last drop, Bride from Black Water. The glow of the dark sun fades away and the sleeping girls regain consciousness. The mountain calls to our three protagonists and their individual mysteries await resolution. Oh, yes. Let me give you that tasty kiss. So she basically thought that she was sick because she saw those.
私には人に見えないものが見えた。家族で私だけ生き残ってから私だけが見える死の風景、唐突に訪れる死の匂い、いつも死がそばにあった。だから私には行くべき場所は分かっていた。私はいつもここに立っている。 すかどうか迷い続けている。
And now I'm suddenly here.
開きます。
The mist. And the door. The doors open. The shrine on the water, it's calling me, it's waiting for me. I must go. There's an item there. Yuri's notebook 4. It's my diary. The doctor at the hospital said I should keep one. That I should record my thoughts, dreams, things I could see and hear, and write them down to read later after I'd calmed down. In the end, he still didn't believe me. I dreamt of a shrine maiden, of becoming a shrine maiden. She lifted her blindfold and glanced at a dying man, then covered her eyes and wept. I didn't cry. I didn't even cry when Hisoka stopped me from jumping. Hisoka cried though. I wonder when I last cried. As a child I used to cry at the sunset. Now when I see the sunset I just stare transfixed. It feels like I'm melting away, being called away to the other side. Like the thing is, she's supposed to be the... Well, I didn't get like almost any, but at least I got the maximum absorption. It's just so strange. Who am I actually missing from these? Or rather, whose memory I haven't found. Old woman in white. And old woman in black. Shirakiku. The doll you can't get. And for whatever reason, I guess, I'm not actually sure. Missing a lot of these. There has to be more. It's so strange if there's like... Not that much. Yuri's memory, she can't escape the stench of death. It's all around her, but only she can sense it. So, they're like the thing is, she saw dead people. She had the premonition or the ghost tracing or the spirit tracing or whatever this power is. Shadow tracing. And basically none of the people actually believed her. Which made her... and just labeled her to be crazy. And she thought that she was sick, they made her believe that she was sick. And eventually she... probably, this is my assumption, she actually felt like she can't take it and she just decided to kill herself. And that's when Hisoka found her and saved her. That's how I feel like what happened. It's kinda strange how much you're missing out on. Okay, 13 dropped the Dark Sun. Ren learns of the true purpose of the rituals performed on Mount Hikami. The mountain acts as a bridge between our world and the world of the dead, a place at which the souls of visitors are returned to the water from which they were born. Shrine maidens absorbed the memories of the dying, and when they could take no more, they were sacrificed. Ghost marriages served to strengthen the souls of those sacrificed. They sunk deep into the spring of darkness that leads to the netherworld. The water is everything. Hisoka doesn't like it when I don't make my bed. I feel like the sounds of raindrops on the windows echoes faintly. I actually don't mind rainy days. Why is that door open? Yuri, Ren and Mew go to meet their fates. What the hell? Doesn't tell you what to do. Where to go? The door actually closed on itself. That's great. Very foggy is the air.
手にした瞬間に失ってしまう。受け止めたと思ったら滑り落ちていく。
Huh. What the hell? I didn't want to touch her, I wanted to get the item. So this was the other person, Akari, I think. And this is supposedly like long time ago. This was like... It's strange.
ユリもいつか行ってしまう。
Hisoka's Journal 6. It's Hisoka's journal. I dreamed of a river. It was the river of death and we had to cross it. Everyone fought the current until one by one they grew weary and were swept away. I couldn't save them. In the end, I was swept away alone.
流れに逆らっても力尽きて流される。
Everyone was fighting against the current, moving as one. I felt relieved that we were all connected. Then I woke up. When I touched Yuri on that cliff, I saw her anguish, her survivor's guilt, her fixation with death, and her hesitation to chase it.
ユリ。
Maybe I'm drawn to Yuri and she to me because we are both fighting against the current. Was the floor checkered like
手に
this?
した瞬間に失ってしまう。受け止めたと思ったら滑り落ちていく。
She just keeps repeating that. Survivor's guilt. They're hinting that there's something that they're not telling about Yuri.
ユリもいつか行ってしま
Like the thing that she survived something. But what? What did she survive? Like I thought, like they never said how she lost her family, right? So what about here? They going to say anything? The other one is calling her mother and the other one is calling her brother. Ah, for you.
お母さん
Then they just keep repeating that infinitely. I mean, I don't know. This is kind of silly. Like, honestly. Not to mention, like, I feel like it's pretty silly how... Like, she's so hung up on Mafuyu still. I feel like she should be kinda like gotten over it a little bit. Considering that this is... Well, I don't know, I'm not certain about the timelines, but it's nearly like 20,000 or so... 20,000... 20 years after the events of the... first game. I have to think about the timelines. The first game stated that it happened in 1986. This is kinda like in the... maybe in the 20... Well, I don't know. Like, considering that there's a computer... Oh, he's falling asleep. Considering that there's like a... basically like this type of PC... surveillance cameras... Like, there's no... This is probably in the early 2000s, if I'd have to guess. Or like, maybe in the mid 2000s they don't have like any new stuff. It's kinda hard to tell. Wait. There's a calculator there. Calculator. Thoughts? Why couldn't I touch them upstairs? I put the makeup on. Or do you? Like I said, she's totally like a ripoff of Naoto Shirokane from Persona 4. Like, the character has the completely, basically the same clothes as Naoto. And looks like totally similar. So, how come I could get things from those, but I can't get anything from them? It's kind of weird. Rui face in the mirror. Rui's memory. She ponders her feelings for Ren and the ambiguity of their relationships. Well, anyway, let's head out into the wide open world of horror. Let's go outside to the raining light. What's with this fog? What's with this book? The Shadow Spring Tale. It's about... You can hear moaning from there. It's a book about an old legend. It looked like it was written by the folklorist Keiji Watarai. They say on Mount Hikami the Shadow Spring is here, but it is on the other side. It is a curious saying. It must be that the spring is both of this world and yet not of this world. The black water flows from the Shadow Spring. Within it lies the underworld itself. For centuries, the Shrine Maidens have protected the Shadow Spring, believing it to be a bridge between worlds. Tales abound of such bridges. Are there people all over the country protecting these bridges as Mount Hikami does by drowning Shrine Maidens? Perhaps Ose Kurosawa, the last immortal flower, was one such a sacrifice. Yeah, that fight noise is completely normal. Nothing special about it. Well, I guess we're heading out. To Mikomori Hot Springs. Let's go. The sun is setting, although I'm pretty sure it already set because it was dark.
宮間に黒きさはありにし、あるいはこの世の場所にはあらぬ。
Like the whole thing is, they're hinting that they need to pull the pillars there, or like pull the maidens there to actually like use the pillars. But in the shrine on the water, beyond that door, I'm being called. I must go. But the thing is, I have been waiting for you. Really? I don't want to come. Like, what was I saying? It's so... I don't know. Can I go anywhere elsewhere? Well, I mean... Yeah, it doesn't even say. I wonder if you can just like run around. Wait a minute. The water is... I was completely wet, but now that I got inside here, the water is actually going down. That's kind of strange, isn't it? So are you actually allowed to like explore completely in this episode? And he actually hit me? Even though I dodged. What? Let me get some health from you. The absorption. I mean, not exactly sure why I'm just like going around here. Well, there's items here. Huh? That was actually close. Herbal medicine. Well, now I'm not getting the wetness off from me. It's a dead end. Like, if there's only items, it's not that big of a deal. But if there's like a ghost sightings, that I'm a bit more interested. I just don't want to fight against 10,000 poopy heads attacking me. Well, I'm going to be getting attacked by them because I have wetness on. They're probably stocked up on embers. You know what I'm thinking, actually? I guess we'll see if the game ends here. But maybe there's like something, if you play this on the harder difficulty. Maybe that's where the other like episode completion things come from. Or there's like extra episodes if you do that. Guess we're going to see that. Oh, fuck. Well, if I get jumped by a ghost, I'm going to be using them. They sure are giving you a lot of these. Hopefully these aren't split if you have to play with the other characters. I'm like 100% sure that you're supposed to play with the other ones as well. Yeah, I mean the ghost hands were fun for the first maybe 10 times. And it was fun to make jokes about them. Now it's just fucking annoying. I can't even make like stupid ass puns anymore. A mirror stone. Give me the mirror stone. Wait, there's What the fuck? This door opens? I haven't been here. Well, okay, it just loops over here. I see. I see. There's a high chance that you get attacked by the hanged.
Where did you go?
That was kind of fast. Just fucking die. Like, this is probably the way you're going to be getting the... What? This is probably the way you're going to be getting the... memories of these ones. Can I just leave? Yeah, I can.
Goodbye.
Like, I don't want to fight against these dickheads. Like, I'm not getting anything from them. Unless there's like a... Unless you get something when you kill them, but probably not. Hey, wait a minute. No. It's actually over here.
Hello. Bye.
I just want the items. Whoa, what the fuck is going on? Help! Help! What is going on? What was that? Okay. Guess I'll kill them. Starting with you. What the hell? I thought I got the... Where's the other? fuck's that? Okay, she died. Ah, no. Why did you go there? Oh, wait a minute, I could have actually done the... insta-kill suctioning. Okay, let's get these. Let's get the films. I can't get the other one. Okay. There was some extra loot here. But nothing very special. I mean, if there would have been like higher level films, then it would have been decent, but there wasn't. What the fuck? But this is supposed to be the way you get like all of the ghosts and stuff. So heading back out.